Now, Prime Minister Modi today sounded the poll bugle on the day the BJP won Bihar. Remember that. It is not just today. It happened on the day BJP won that massive Bihar mandate. He declared that day that Ganga flows from Bengal to Bihar. And just like the win in Bihar, there will be one in Bengal as well. From that day, he's now upped the ante today, as the Prime Minister launched a blistering attack on the TMC. He termed the state's present situation as just Maha Jungle Raj and said that Bengal has suffered due to the corruption, nepotism and appeasement of the ruling TMC. Launching a scathing attack on the TMC, the BJP is now gearing for what will be probably one of the most important poll battles. The BJP's electoral fortunes in this state rose dramatically in 2019 elections. It won 18 seats in the Lok Sabha. In the Assembly, it won 77. But in 2024, suddenly its tally shrank to 12. So for the BJP, this is unfinished political ground. There is a lot at stake for all sides. For the Trinamool as well, it wants to, and Mamata Banerjee wants to position herself as the leader of the India alliance. There's a reason why she feels that she should be the one who should be the biggest champion of the anti-BJP brigade, so to say. Tonight we debate as far as Battleground Bengal is concerned. Has it officially opened up today? What will be the key factors that will decide this election? Will BJP's infiltrator plank work? And most importantly, how significant will be the SIR exercise? Listen in to first the Prime Minister's charge and a rebuttal that's come in from the TMC.
गो बैक घुसपैठ की, लेकिन दुर्भाग्य देखिए, गो बैक मोदी के नारे लगा रहे हैं जिन घुसपैठियों ने बंगाल पर कब्जा करने की ठान रखी है। वो टीएमसी को सबसे ज्यादा प्यारे लगते हैं। यही टीएमसी का असली चेहरा है। टीएमसी घुसपैठियों को बचाने के लिए ही बंगाल में एसआईआर का भी विरोध कर रही है। पश्चिम बंगाल का हर गांव, हर शहर, हर गली, हर मोहल्ला कह रहा है, बाजते छाई बीजेपी ताई, बाजते छाई बीजेपी ताई।
मोदी जी बंगाल को जंगल राज बोला, लेकिन बंगाल का कानून का स्थिति हिंदुस्तान के कोई भी बीजेपी वाला प्रांत से अच्छा है। प्रधानमंत्री का सभा कामयाब नहीं हुआ।
It has already been proved, I think, and in the coming days, further proof we will get, and the entire nation will get that this is nothing but somehow to say something against the state and to somehow malign our state. Because SIR process here, that has proved to be a farce. You know, everyone has seen what has happened and what is happening. It has not yet ended now. Now, Honorable Prime Minister has actually understood that this is a process which they wanted to do for something, but actually it has happened, something else has happened. So that they have understood. That is why he is saying.
Now, this is the first visit of the Prime Minister since the draft SIR numbers came out. There is, of course, now a window in which those who have been affected can reach out, and then the final numbers will come out. But let's see how those stack up right now, and then I'm going to tell you why is this now such a big issue for the TMC. Now, as far as the number of dead is concerned, it stands at 24 lakh. Those relocated is 19 lakh plus. Missing numbers, that tally stands at 12.2 lakhs. The duplicate numbers is 1.3. Duplicate means those voters who have multiple entries. And others, that is when you're not able to do the correct mapping, and that stands at 57,000. In total, it's about 58 lakh 20,000, about 900 odd. That's the total number of voters right now in the draft SIR numbers, and that's about 7.59% of the total electorate. What has happened is Mamata Banerjee has been conducting these anti-SIR rallies. She's done that in Nadia. She's actually done that at North 24 Parganas. These are border districts from Bangladesh. She's trying to set that narrative, which is why the rally today that the Prime Minister wanted to hold in Nadia was so significant, because the objective was to reach out to the Matua community. The community, this is that community that moved from Bangladesh, which was East Pakistan then, and that is the reason why this community is something where the narrative is being sent by the TMC that if the SIR comes through, then it will hurt them disproportionately. Let me tell you why is it that Matua outreach was so important from the Prime Minister's point of view. Tahirpur is part of the Ranaghat Lok Sabha seat in Nadia. This is part of the districts which are adjoining and very close to Bangladesh. This region has a very strong Matua voter base. Matua's voters are essentially those who are Dalit voters in the Hindu community who moved from, in fact, went from East Pakistan and came to India because there was a lot of violence that they faced from the majority Muslim community. They're also central amidst the SIR controversy. Mamata Banerjee has been having these rallies again and again in this region to try and convey the narrative that SIR actually hurts the Matua Hindu community, which is why the Prime Minister's rally today was supposed to set the complete clarity and set the facts straight. TMC has mobilized the Matua belt with those rallies. Nadia hosts large post-partition refugee population, and the rally today essentially said this thing, which is that if you have your paperwork in place, if you are on the side of the law, then you will not be disenfranchised. What Mamata Banerjee and the TMC have been trying to do is set the narrative that SIR actually is going to hurt the Hindu voters. And that is what the rally and the message from the Prime Minister was, to convey that that isn't the case. Let's open this up to Hinsina of the BJP, Shubhankar Bhattacharya, someone who aligns very closely to the TMC. And we'll also try and see if we get Jayanta Ghoshal, consulting editor of NDTV, in just a bit. Let me start with you, Tuhin Sinha. The primary message that the Prime Minister sent today in Bengal, the first of his rally since the draft SIR rules were released. What, according to you, was the single biggest message that he gave to the people of Bengal and, most importantly, to the Matua community?
Well, good evening, Gauri. Good evening, everybody. The single most important message of Prime Minister Modi is very clear. The reverse countdown of TMC government has begun. We uprooted Jungle Raj from Bihar in 2005, and we have made sure that Jungle Raj has not returned to Bihar since. It is our commitment to uproot Jungle Raj from Bengal in April 2025. That's the single most important message. Number two, Mamata Banerjee has been misleading the Matua community. You know, when the real motive of Mamata Banerjee and TMC is to shield illegal migrants. And number three, when it comes to deliverance of government schemes, despite all the hindrances, we have tried our best to ensure that Bengal gets those benefits, which explains why 52 lakh Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana houses have been constructed in Bengal, which explains 1 crore Jal Jeevan, mission water taps. But, there are hindrances which we are regularly facing and which will be overcome once the BJP government comes over there. But most importantly, allow me 30 seconds. You know what? We have seen what happened to Deepu Chandra Das in Bangladesh 2 days ago. Unfortunately, Mamata Banerjee, through her vicious politics, has been creating a similar atmosphere in districts like Murshidabad, where we saw 2 Hindus being killed earlier this year, on the back of all kinds of propaganda being spread by TMC on the issue of Waqf Amendment Act.
You are saying that Mamata Banerjee and TMC is fomenting religious fanaticism
game of
against
Mamata
Hindus.
Banerjee has to be stopped.
Respond to that, Shubhankar.
Yeah, actually, I thought that there was agenda was one that was the PM's visit to West Bengal. But now so many things have come up. It is absolutely about SIR, then CA, then NRC, everything combined together. Then comes Bangladesh and everything put together. So I don't know where the exact agenda actually goes. And this is the problem with the BJP on the whole. See, the thing is, when you talk about West Bengal, for them, when you say Baste Chai, BJP Tai, just mean like, it's just like putting a gun to our head and you just say that if you want to live, better vote for us. It can be said like that.
No, I don't think it was said like that.
For us, we are not.
No, I don't think it was said like that.
1,80,000 rupees that we have held since long time back. We are not going to.
The Prime Minister didn't mention anything like that.
The packages to UP
He just mentioned that if you want to live better, then you vote for the BJP. He said that delivery of goods is not happening. You're not getting central schemes because TMC is blocking it. That was the context. Shubhankar, finish your point.
I'm quite surprised, when we sit on the channel, it's already you have a spokesperson over there who is there to defend the BJP. I'm here to talk about the TMC. So
finish your point, yes.
I can have I can have my version, my opinion. You can accept my opinion, you can deny my opinion. That is up to you. But at least allow me to keep my words. Now the thing is, you asked him, you allowed the BJP spokesperson to go on and on.
You have all the time, Shubhankar. You have all the time.
Setting mine.
Make your point.
Now, the point is very simple. The the narrative, double engine ki sarkar in double inverted commas, that itself is a most undemocratic narrative I ever heard. That means
why?
If you are in center and in state, then only we'll allow you the development. Then only we'll give you the packages.
No.
Then only we'll allow you anything. But if you don't choose us, we are going to stop you the fund like we have done.
Is this what the Prime Minister said?
1,08,000 crores pending. With,
is this what the Prime Minister said?
The central government fund is still pending.
No, is this what the Prime Minister said today?
Pardon?
Is this what the Prime Minister said? That if you don't choose us, that if we don't give you development? Is that what the Prime Minister said today?
Vaste chai BJP tai. What is this? If you want to live, choose BJP. Vaste chai BJP tai. Where I am going wrong? You yourself, that it is running on your heading as well.
No, you are saying that double engine sarkar. That's the comment you said.
Maro mat jane do. So it is up to you. You took it on one way. I'm also giving you the other way of explanation.
Okay. Tuhin Sinha, respond to that. The messaging is most important. Respond to what Shubhankar is saying.
Is somebody else joining us on the show, an official TMC spokesperson? Because I wish we could have a more serious debate, because I don't think, the gentleman has really heard Prime Minister's speeches. He couldn't get what the Prime Minister was trying to say.
You only have me to
don't barge in now. Have that basic courtesy. I heard your gibberish very quietly. Please don't barge in like this.
You are demeaning my sitting over here just because I'm speaking.
No, I basically had an inquiry.
You are giving a personal attack.
What is the problem?
No, I don't think you made a personal attack. No, wait. Both of you, wait. Nobody is making personal attacks on anybody. Tuhin Sinha only made one comment saying, since you don't officially represent the TMC, will there be an official representation from TMC? That's all that he said. Nothing more. Tuhin Sinha, respond to what Shubhankar is saying essentially.
No,
he is representing what the TMC voter, cadre and supporters feel about this.
No, this is not what the TMC supporters would feel. Prime Minister Modi very clearly, he would never discontinue funds to any state, irrespective of whether the state votes for BJP or not. And he already provided figures. 1 crore Jal Jeevan, mission, water taps, water connectivity, that would only get optimized once, we have cooperation from the state government. This is what he was trying to say. But anyway, please don't barge in like this.
You have changed the name of Manrega. Is the Manrega fund pending for
I heard him very patiently. If he doesn't have manners, please intervene.
You wanted all the time, but extend the same courtesy. You wanted all the time for yourself. Now you're not extending the same courtesy.
Okay,
I was interrupted a couple of times.
Arey, sunna sikho. Learn to listen.
Okay, I have a very simple query. I have a very simple query to the TMC representatives. Just last Saturday, we saw the fiasco in Kolkata. Have they, by the way, returned the 10,000, tickets? Each ticket was for 10,000. Have they refunded it to the people who missed the opportunity? Would you be able to answer that? This is the Tolabazi scam which TMC has been indulging in across Bengal. This is a small example, whether it was teachers recruitment scam or whether it was, multitudes of scams across Bengal. This is how ration money and all of that is siphoned off to the homes of TMC workers. And then they say, they are performing well in the government. They are the biggest obstructionists for all central government schemes in Bengal.
All right, Shubhankar Bhattacharya, the question is that for the BJP, the poll plank is going to be very simple. It's going to be corruption of the TMC and on the other end, infiltrators, Ghuspatia. These are the two poll planks for the BJP. Respond to what Tuhin Sinha just now said, that the TMC government and the massive corruption that has come in is going to be its major poll plank.
I'll not personally answer to anyone, who has demeaned my who has demeaned my presence over here. But I'll answer your questions.
Number one. But yeah, finish.
Number one. See, if an official TMC person is not coming to your channel, that is your problem and your channel's problem.
No, that is TMC's problem.
I have accepted
your asked the TMC, that is TMC's problem. It's not my problem, it's not my channel's problem. It is TMC's problem that they feel that they cannot be part of a debate where the simple question is being asked.
Over here as a guest, so you owe me a courtesy as well.
No, everybody owes everybody a courtesy, but let's also get the facts clear. And if you want to keep talking about niceties and courtesies, let me play out a couple of sound bites of your TMC ministers only. The kind of courtesy they extend to everybody when it comes to public discourse. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's not derail the debate. You have 2 minutes. Respond to the question that Tuhin Sinha made and asked you very simply. The kind of corruption and scandals and scams that the TMC faces right now is going to be BJP's big poll plank. Respond.
Oh. So what was their plan in 2021? What was their narrative in 2021? 2 Mai Didi gayi. They went with the same thing. Corruption.
5 साल पहले का narrative क्यों बोल रहे हो? Election तो बाद में हो रहा है ना?
I don't know why do you make us sit over here? You're not allowing me to complete even single sentence. This is not done. Actually, the moment there are 2 words out of my mouth, you're already interrupting me. Sorry, I'm not over here to sit like this. I'm sorry.
Okay, that was Shubhankar Bhattacharya saying one thing very clearly, saying that what happened in 2021 is how they're going to battle it out in 2026. Tuhin Sinha, we have to wrap this up because the TMC said that they don't want to be part of this debate, and you just heard the TMC supporter who went on and on about the fact that niceties and courtesies were not extended to him, even as many asked about how about responding in the coin.
I really don't know why, the TMC genius took it personally, because what I was trying to say was that he was misrepresenting the speech of Prime Minister Modi. Prime Minister Modi never, kind of doled those innuendos or those warnings which he was making out to be, and therefore it would have been better if there was an official TMC spokesperson referring to that speech. I have never made any personal comment. Anyway, point is, I would reiterate, Mamata Banerjee's reverse countdown has begun. This is something which, if you travel to Bengal, you would feel it in every nook and corner of Bengal, whether it was RG Kaur Hospital, rape case, or the recent rape case in Asansol. In every place, apart from shielding the culprits, there has been a pattern of corruption, which is something Bengal is livid with right now.
All right. Okay. I'm going to leave this here, Tuhin. In coming days, NDTV will keep getting more detailed updates, perspectives, and stories out of Battleground, Bengal.